able to finesse. And that is step one. Start finessing before you even get on campus, baby, okay? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Christiane O, and for today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys all of the tea on college and all the advice that I wish I had going into college. I remember my senior year of high school and the summer before I went off to college, I was so nervous. I was looking up all these different YouTube videos. I just wanted to get the best advice I could. And honestly, I found some decent advice, but I'm here to give y'all the real tea, okay? So let's just get into this. So you've chosen your college and where you're gonna go, and now it's time for you to put it in your bio, okay? First things first, you need to put your school in your bio. So for example, I went to the University of Maryland. My graduating class was 2020. So in my bio, I had UMD 20. Now this is gonna be key because on all of your social medias, when you start to follow your classmates, this is how you're gonna be able to identify who's in your class, who's around your age range, and you know, who you need to get into cahoots with, you know what I'm saying? It's really important to follow people in your class. So what I did is I knew that I wanted to have a group of strong, young black women around me. So I went on social media, looked up the UMD 20 hashtag, and I looked for young black women who had UMD 20 in their bio. Now this is actually how I found some of my closest friends to this date. Now that you have your school in your bio, okay, you're starting to follow all your classmates and stuff like that. Now it's time for you to join group chats. Now some people say that the group chat thing, you know, they have their own opinion. They feel like the group chats were pointless. And as an out-of-state student, I found that it was super helpful for me to make friends and for me to feel comfortable on campus. It's not like I was coming on campus with people from high school that I already knew. No, I was starting off completely fresh. So one thing that was really important for me was joining group chats and trying to at least, you know, make acquaintances wherever I could. I joined multiple different UMD 20 group chats. I found them on Twitter. So I would look up hashtag UMD 20 and people would be like, oh, do you want to join a group chat? Join them. Join them group chat. You're going to be able to talk to fellow freshmen and you're going to be able to make friends. Our college group chats were amazing because I met some of my closest friends to this day in those group chats. We would FaceTime throughout the summer. We would text all day. So when we came onto campus, we would have regular dinners at the diner and things like that. So it just made me feel like I had somebody at school. It made me feel like I had a sense of a community to go to whenever I had issues, people to hang out with, and I didn't feel so alone when I first got onto campus. And that's a huge thing that people typically feel. They feel lonely. If you start to build your community early before you get on campus, it makes the transition so much easier. So you've joined all those group chats, you know, summer has passed, you're about to get on campus, okay? So a lot of your professors are gonna start sending you the syllabi, okay? And they're gonna tell you to buy books. Don't buy no books. Do not buy books. Like, search everywhere online before you start buying books. Books can be up to thousands of dollars per semester. Some individual textbooks could be a couple $100s. Baby, you could do a lot more with them couple $100s. You could buy some cute clothes for campus, you know what I'm saying? You know, you could put that towards food, just general expenses, because you're gonna need that money. So don't buy books. Do not buy books. It's just pointless. There's so many different websites. I heard of this one Russian website that has free books, the PDF version. Baby, get on that. Get on that. I'm not sure exactly what the website is, but let me just tell you, I never actually needed a book in college. Any of the materials that my professors wanted me to read, it was either put online or they sent us the materials, or if one of your friends is dumb enough to buy books, you take pictures of them books. You take pictures of them pages and you don't buy it. Now lab manuals, you have to buy them, but those are pretty cheap. They're like $50 or so. Yeah, that's the only thing I was buying. Yeah, quit playing with me. No, I am not in the business of buying books. I never have been, but guess what? I always put that in my budget, okay? You always put books in the budget, but you never buy the books, okay? That's key to college. Key to finessing, okay? Because college, you need to be able to finesse. And that is step one. Start finessing before you even get on campus, baby, okay? Girl, I wish somebody would have told me that you're gonna be homesick and you're probably gonna hate it the first couple days or weeks or so. I used to call my mom crying and I was just like, I wanna go home. I wanna transfer schools. I wish I would have went to the school 5 minutes down the road from my house. Girl, even my sister experienced the same thing. Most people are gonna hate their freshman year of college, and some people actually will leave college after their freshman year, but stick it out. Like, I'm telling you, once you get over that initial hump and that transitional period, you're going to love it. Like, you're gonna love, 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 love college. And it is different. College is a transition, it's a change, and change is hard for some people. I know for me, I'm a little bit uncomfortable with change, but girl, a couple parties in, I don't even care. Okay, so my next tip is, a lot of people are gonna tell you, okay, before you start classes, you need to walk around campus and, you know, find out where all your classes are, find out. Girl, no. No. My campus was so huge, it could take you almost 45 minutes to get from one end to the other walking. And I didn't do that. All you need to do is figure out where in relation to the student center your classes are. So 9 times out of 10, you know where the food is. Girl, I knew where Chick-fil-A was, and that was the student center. So basically, I would look on the campus map and I'll just be like, okay, so it's this direction in relation to the student center. And quite frankly, there are apps to help you out, okay? We're not living in 1956 anymore. There are apps that are literally walking GPSs to help you find each building. The app that I used personally was Campus Maps. I'm not sure if it's just a University of Maryland app or not, but I used Campus Maps. Head out to your class 30 minutes early and then just follow the GPS. Like, it's really not that hard. The hard part is when you get into the building and like trying to figure that out, because some of them are literally like a maze, but finding the actual building is not hard. I'm telling you guys, you don't need to waste your time, you know, them days before, sweating, walking around on campus trying to find all your classes. No, do it the day of. And the thing is, even if you're late to classes on the first day, nobody cares, because you're a freshman. Like, they know that you don't know what you're doing or where you're going. People expect you to be lost. People are always late. Like, that first week of classes, people are always late. So don't put too much pressure on yourself to know where it is and to pull up and be the first one in there and in the front and stuff like that. Like, just chill. It's really not that deep. You're gonna find it. Get the app. Walk there with the app, and you're gonna make it there in like 10 minutes. You're even gonna be early. Another thing that I wish I knew is that those first 2 weeks of school, if you're gonna go to the student center, be dressed cute. Be dressed cute. Because here's the thing. Everybody who's coming back to school, they're all gonna be dressed cute, and you don't wanna pull up and, you know, you think, oh, just cause it's, you know, it's college, you know, you could wear whatever you want, let me just bum it in sweats and stuff like that. I used to be like that, cause I was just like, fuck it. Like, you have a problem with it, boom. Yeah, I'm still pull whoever I want. Yeah. As I started to grow older, I'm like, okay, well, if I'm gonna be in the student center, them first 2 weeks of the semester, and you're gonna go in and get Chick-fil-A and stuff like that, you're gonna see a lot of people. So if you have a crush, he's gonna be in there, okay? He's gonna be in there. So dress cute them first 2 weeks. You never wanna look like you're doing too much when you dress up for class, but you just wanna look like you're doing enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember some of my fits would be like Vans, leggings, you know, just a simple zip-up hoodie, you know, cute face, cute hair, or like jeans, a pair of tennis shoes, you know, just a cute top, just something simple. Like, but bitches really would be walking around in heels, and it's like, it's never that deep, okay? Just to sit in front of Chick-fil-A, it's never that deep, you know? You have to look like you're giving effortless but cute, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't try too hard, you know, I put on a little bit of makeup, I did my hair, but you know, I'm just chilling, you know? Always, them first 2 weeks look cute, but look like you chilling at the same time, you know? So now, you're on campus, you know, you figured out where all your classes are, you're starting to get more familiar and things like that. And, you know, something that's inevitable for the ladies, these guys. You're gonna run into a lot of guys on campus and they're not serious. And there are two specific genres of guys that I I want to say avoid them, but sometimes you just need to get your fix, and sometimes you just need to get dogged out by these guys, and then you'll understand what I'm talking about. Athletes and frat guys are not serious, okay? I remember freshman year, everybody wanted to be with the football or the basketball players or with the frat guy or something like that. I had that experience. I got dogged out, and guess what? All the people that laughed at me while I was getting dogged out, so did they.
You think that shit funny?
Okay? Because they were laughing, but they still wanted to have that experience. Do you get? They still wanted to live that life, to be the athlete's girlfriend or whatever. Okay. So you let them have it. Let them have it. Soon, they'll be dogged out too. They don't care who it is. They're gonna dog you out. They're gonna embarrass you, especially the athletes. Because I think what people forget and what I had to realize is that for about 99% of them, this is the most clout, this is the most attention, and this is basically the peak of their lives. A lot of them are never gonna get this much attention ever again. I went to a D1 school. It was a Big Ten school. So, sports and athletes, they got really hyped up. Let me just say this. Most of the ones I know did not end up going to the league. So during their time in college, that was the closest that they were gonna get to being a celebrity, 99% of them. And then there's always that 1% that they end up going to the league or something like that, but 99% are not. So don't get too caught up on them. If you have a genuine connection with one, explore it. Always have some hesitation in the back of your mind, like, okay, I understand what's going on here. You're not about to play me. Be on your P's and Q's and understand that, especially if you're dating one of these athletes, the other girls do not want to see you guys in a happy relationship. They do not want to see you guys thrive, and people are very, 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 very shysty, okay? The girls are very shysty. They will try their best. If they see that you're in a happy relationship, they're gonna try their best to try to sabotage it, or try to say, oh, well, her nigga was talking to me, or, he was just at my phone, or doing this and doing that. And it's because these dudes, like I said, they're at the peak of their lives. They're never gonna get this type of attention again, so they really have to utilize it while they have it. So if you're willing to stick through it and go through it with one of them and, potentially get dogged out and embarrassed, like, more power to you. But I've been there, I've done that, and it really was not worth it. I did not gain anything from it, but look like a clown and learn from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, all these experiences, you're gonna learn from them. It's low-key like they have an obsession with clout and, attention, and they want to be like on-campus celebrities. They don't want to just be a regular guy, like a computer science major. No, they want to be, Jiggy the Alpha or something like that, or Jiggy the football player, like they can't just be regular. I remember this one dude, bro, who was a bench rider, okay? He had the audacity to say, oh, I can never just be a regular nigga at Maryland. What you mean? Because you riding the bench. What you mean you don't know what it's like to be a regular nigga? You're very regular, okay? Not only that, but you're ugly. So quit playing. Like, they be trying to play the regular dudes on campus, like they're lame and stuff like that. It's not lame to be regular and not be in a fraternity or a sorority or not play a sport. Regular dudes are in. And I'm gonna tell you that right now. The regular dudes are the ones that are gonna be making the 6 figures. The guys that are the athletes, 99% of them are not. The frat dudes, a lot of them have something going for them academically, so they will probably make money, but I'm just saying long term, just understand what you're getting yourself into. Another thing that I wish I would have known is that you are who you keep around. So your friends in college matter. You want to surround yourself with people who are going to motivate you to be better, who are going to push you, who are trying to do things with their lives. Because if you're surrounding yourself with people who don't study, who don't take their grades serious, who just want to go out and party all the time, yes, college, you want to have amazing fun, go out, boom, party, have fun. But at the end of the day, you have to keep your priorities in check. So you have to have friends that have a good balance between work and play. So me and my friends, we played hard, but we worked even harder. And you need a group of friends that's like that. Keep like-minded people around you who can put you in check. Say if you're not studying, they notice that your grades are slipping, or your head is just not in the right space, you need people around you who are going to bring you back onto the right path. I do not know what I would have done without my friends, because even when I was going through really hard times, just like through personal issues and stuff like that, I had people who reminded me of the end goal, which was greatness. And who pushed me, who would go to the library with me, who would stay at the library with me until the wee hours of the morning to study. Stuff like that matters. So a huge thing that I wanted to point out is friendship groups get really messy, okay? One thing that I wish I went back and told my freshman year self is, like, you do not have to like anybody who you don't like, okay? Even though you guys are in a friendship group, does not mean that that has to be your friend. Your friends could like somebody so much, that doesn't mean you have to like them. I cannot tell you how many times, like, I would have these birthday functions and I would be inviting people to my birthday that I did not like. Can you imagine that? Like, I was in such this people-pleasing mindset. I didn't want to start any drama. I didn't want to have any issues with people. And because of that, I would always put, like, my people-pleasing above my own wants and my own, happiness. And I really, really wish that I did not do that. I really wish I would have just stood on the fact that, okay, I don't like this girl, so I'm gonna just stand on it. I really wish I had the confidence to stand on me not liking somebody, because let me tell you this, anybody who I got weirdo vibes, hater vibes, or just anything like that, like shiesty vibes from freshman year, I got those vibes from them all 4 years. They did not change. They don't change. And I tried so hard to be like, oh, I don't want to believe them because there has to be a reason why some of my friends like them. Bro, sometimes not everybody is compatible. Not everybody is compatible. You don't have to like everybody. And you're not going to get along with everybody. Some people are not going to like you for no reason. Some people want to be you. They're jealous of you. They don't want to see you thrive. They don't have your best intention at heart. And you cannot keep people like that around, because people like that, let me just tell you, they're going to take your drama, they're going to take your tea when you're down bad, and when you confide in them, they're going to take that shit and run with it and tell the next person and go kiki and kaka. Let me tell you, I've lived through that. So this is just to give you a scope of the type of characters that you're going to come in contact with freshman year. And I'll be honest, even after that run-in, I kept trying to, make it work with this person. I didn't want to start drama. I didn't want to have drama in the friend group. But it did not work, okay? You're not going to get along with everybody, and that's okay. Like, it's perfectly fine to not get along with everybody. And your friends, it might be uncomfortable for them, but fuck it. It is what it is. I don't like her. It doesn't have to be beef. Like, we could be cordial, we could be cool, but we're not friends. We are not friends, and that's okay. We don't have to be friends just because we're in a friend group or we have mutual friends. By senior year, I was sick and tired of it. I'm not playing this fake game no more, okay? Bitch, I don't like you, and I'm not about to keep faking like I do. I'm not about to keep doing that. Fuck you, and fuck out of here, okay? And it's okay. It is perfectly okay to feel that way about people. So my next piece of advice about your freshman year, and something that I wish I would have known, is definitely take easy A's, okay? Make sure you're using all of the Rate My Professor, all the websites that you can find, and try to find the easiest classes you can find on campus for your freshman year. I would run into some people, freshman year, and they'd be like, why would you want to take easy A's? You need to challenge yourself. Don't listen to them. Fuck their opinion. Bitch, you want to take some hard-ass classes freshman year, that's on you. You're gonna need those A's later on down the line to help your GPA once you start getting into your major classes. Ignore people that say you should challenge yourself your freshman year. You're already challenging yourself enough with the adjustment, with all the stuff that you're going through, being new to campus, maybe if you're moving to another state, that's already a challenge in itself. The challenge of life is enough. Make it easy on yourself in terms of your course load. So next up is, my advice is to find a space where you feel comfortable and you can use it as an outlet of support. And this could be a club, whatever you like. Now, when I first got on campus, I tried out ASA, I tried out BSU, and none of them really, made me feel connected. I actually felt very excluded from both of those clubs, and I'm not sure what it is. I mean, I'm Nigerian, I'm black, but some people really enjoyed those clubs. The one club that I did find myself really connected to was actually the beauty club on campus. It was called Beauty UMD. It used to be called the Makeup Society. And when I went there, I just felt super connected. We would talk about YouTubers and new makeup products and new skincare things. And there was also another club for people with natural hair. And I went to one of their GBMs and I just felt so welcomed and at home, and it was just amazing. It felt so supportive, and I highly recommend you guys find clubs like that you just connect with. There's definitely clubs on campus that will serve your likes, and if not, you can create a club, and I'm sure there's going to be tons of other people who would love to join your club and love to discuss the things that you talk about. I tended to gravitate towards clubs that were geared towards black women, young black women, and those made me feel the most at home. But like I said, you know, everybody's different, everybody has their own likes and things that they want to talk about, and they feel comfortable in different environments. So, is the freshman 15 real? Bitch, yes. Okay, the freshman 15 is real. It's very, very, very real. Now, depending on, you know, your metabolism and just you in general, if you are someone who is quick to lose weight, if you don't like food, you're gonna lose a lot of weight. I actually lost 15 pounds my freshman year, but a lot of people gained 15 pounds. But it really just depends on you. It's important to keep up with your fitness and stuff like that. So you need to be going to the gym a few times a week. The gym is free at school, so you really don't have an excuse. Walk to class. I lost so much weight, like I said, because I was chasing around a nigga, I wasn't eating, and I was walking around this huge campus in the heat. So all of those things, I was burning more calories than I was intaking. So just be conscious of that. If you lose weight easily, if you've been on a weight gain journey and all that stuff, you really want to make sure that you're keeping up with that and keeping things at least in your room to snack on and just, you know, eat. But for most people, it's going to be the opposite. You're going to gain weight on college campuses because, you know, there's always access to food, and it's unlimited types of food. If you want to have french fries 5 times a day, you can have french fries 5 times a day. If you want to have pizza 7 times a day, you can do that. So just keep that in mind. You know, Chick-fil-A is there, Cordoba, Chipotle, all that stuff. So it's just unlimited access to a lot of food that is just not the best for you. So keep that in mind. You want to stay fit and trim because that freshman 15 is not easy to get off, okay? It's not easy to get off. Some people still have that freshman 15 to this day. It's been 5 years later. Not 5 years, but it's been 4 years, and they still have that freshman 15. So don't let that be you. You know, keep your body up, go to the gym a few times, walk to class, but you know yourself, okay? Being broke in college is a real thing, so just be careful with your money. Budget out your stuff. You don't want to be, because when you first get them refund checks, you know, people be balling out. You know, these big spending, buying Amiri jeans and, you know, all the newest shoes and stuff like that. But understand that that money has to last you throughout the semester. So budget it out. Okay, that means I have what? $300 for food and stuff like that. And just be careful because you don't want to be running on $5 for 3 weeks. Okay? You never want that to be you. And last but not least is the fact that I just need you guys to know that everybody is insecure. Everybody is unsure of life. It's okay to not know what you want to do for the rest of your life. It is completely fine. Bitch, I'm 23. I still don't know what I want to do with my life. I've graduated college. I still don't know what I want to do with my life. There's people who will be in medical school. They still don't know what they want to do with their lives. And they're on track to be a doctor, you know? There are people who are in their 30s and they still don't know what they want to do with their life. You are 18, 19, maybe a little bit older, and you're starting in college, and don't put pressure on yourself to have it figured out. And I wish I would have told myself that long ago. I was trying to figure it out. I was trying to create all these 4-year plans and stuff like that. But you know, sometimes you just have to take it day by day. My biggest advice going back, I wish I would have told myself, okay, take classes that you just enjoy. And I actually did that. Sometimes I took some anthropology classes, I took some French classes just for fun. They were meant to be challenging courses, but I took them for fun because I was interested. It was opportunities for me to learn more about topics that I actually liked. And I say, you know, going back, I wish I would have taken those classes and then chosen, okay, well, I really, really love this. I really love this path. Let me keep pursuing it. But instead I was so focused on, okay, let me stop taking classes that I love and let me just zone in and let me just do STEM because I'm African, you know. Africans, they expect you to do STEM or law or this or that or doctor and this or that. You know, like, you don't have to do that. You don't have to be something just because your parents want you to be that. Like, at the end of the day, this is your life and you're the only one that has to live it, and nobody else has to live with the decisions that you made other than yourself. So you have to do what makes you happy, and bitch, you don't have to have it all figured out. It's okay. Even if you get to senior year and you're just like, I still don't know what I want to do, and you have a major, you don't know what you want to do with it, get that major, leave, and you can figure it out. You can still go back to grad school and do something else. You always have time to reroute, to change your story, you know. Don't put so much pressure on yourself to have it figured out. So that wraps up today's video, my college advice video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up if you did, and you subscribe to my channel because this is a baddie zone and you're a baddie, so you need to be here and you need to be subscribed so that we can hang out every week. Yeah. Also, make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know if you are a freshman and you're going to college, what you found helpful, or if you have any advice for incoming freshmen, leave it in the comment section down below because we're trying to help everybody out here. You know, we're a helpful, honest community. You know what I'm saying? This is a safe space for all of my baddies. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.